Hi, I feel a lot better since I talked to you and expressed my emotions, because it's obviously very true that it helps to get things off your chest, and it really helped me. It is nice that I no longer have to keep it hidden, and I've learned that, and that is something that I am saying, fuck it to everything, basically, to people, to things, to myself, to the way I am, to the way I've been, because I have changed a lot, and a lot for the better, and some changes have been very, very drastic, and some have just been slow, very gradual, and all of it together just sometimes makes me think, wow, sometimes I ask myself, is this a good thing or a bad thing? Because it feels like I just woke up one day and I was a different person. And that is strange, but it's not true. It's not like that. And it is for the better. And one of the things now, I just say fuck it to everything, to myself, to people, to things. I am lonely and I do need hugs, and obviously, and like I said, I'm human, that's what I do. And people change, so I haven't always been kind of touchy-feely. You know what? I haven't always been a casual crier either, but whenever I read something or see something, watch something, now hear something, I get very intensely, very emotionally invested in things. Just as a fangirl, as they say, very much into fandom, into fan communities, and into the fictional shows that I watch and the things that I listen to. I get invested, and that is the thing about me. I am a very, I can picture things very vividly, and it's just amazing. And I'm very empathic. Like, I really, whether it's fictional or not, I feel like I really take on the emotions of characters. I really love to put myself into the world that I am consuming, which can make even the tiniest eerie thing really uncomfortably creepy for me, and I love it. I love that I have this ability, this almost gift, to put myself that deeply into it, because I feel things so intensely very often. It's like the love I talked to you about, the love I have for my friends. For me, the love is like, that rushing moment, chills down your spine, and the breathless, and the wind in your hair. It's like that movie moment. It is like when somebody is rushing to the airport and running through it to get to the gate and stop the person at the line when they're boarding, or they're standing in a field in the pouring rain, and it's a huge romantic comedy cliche, but it's just like there, or they run, and they run for miles until they ache just to get to the door and knock on it and have it open, and be like, they're standing there when the door opens at the line at the airport, and out in the raining field, and they're all just having this burning sensation, and it's dramatic, and it's intense, and it's this movie moment, and they go, I love you. I've always loved you, and it's that confession. That's how I feel things, to that intensity level. I feel like that. And I've always put a lid on it. I've always bottled it up and acted, normal, because I know that that's too much, I know it's so strange. I feel things so intensely, It's just like people always, joke, whether it's, friendly teasing or actual close to, bullying. Then I've always had that sort of, if I look at a sunset, for example, I haven't done this exactly, and I do that, and I just feel like that is the most beautiful thing in the entire world. the world is just magical, you know? It's wow. And people are like, ha, well, you're high, or you're on drugs, or you're crazy. And that is part of it. We all sometimes feel this burning nostalgia, you know, like when you're in the attic and you find your favorite toy, the favorite toy that just your entire life, your entire childhood comes crashing back onto you in like a flash of nostalgia. And of course you go like, oh my God, this one. And that is what I did in my Harry Potter video many years ago, that I was looking back on like the first time I picked up the first book and everything about the experiences I've had, about the friends I've made, about the franchise in general, about enjoying the movies, about enjoying the books, and literally every single detail that came with, directly and indirectly, from the Harry Potter books and the movies and the franchise, and all my experiences and the friends and the fans and the things and the activities and everything. So of course I was standing there being like, it's not about the movie itself, but it's like just thinking back, and this is like the end of the movie line, and there was the end of the book line, and there have been so many endings, and it just like, wow, washed over me, like finding that first toy, you know. And people, and of course it's the internet, so they keep doing that, but that's what I've heard in various ways throughout my life, that people are just like, oh, you know. And I know that it's like, I thought it was wrong, you know, to feel things so intensely. And so I kept a lid on it. I bottled it up. And I now no longer do that, because it's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is something that I should learn how to control. Because I know that you can't just burst through a door in that movie moment and be like, I love you, you know. It might not be I love you, but you can't have the movie moment all the time and feel things that much and just dump that on someone else. Because what they are doing, they're just sitting at home doing their taxes. So to them, it's just like opening the door, being like, yeah, I want to come in and hang out, or, you know, just kind of, and you're being like, you know, in that moment. So you kind of have to gradually just, you know, ease into it. And I'm learning that, and I'm learning that it's okay, and I'm learning a lot of things, and it's not something that I'm gonna hide anymore. And you know, I do want hugs. I do want this affection. I am an affectionate person, not as much as most people, because I am very introverted and very, you know, I am not the outgoing sort of type that just, I am really huggy. I can be somewhat casual hugger, definitely, but I'm not crazy about it, about all of it, but I am more crazy than I've let myself, you know. I have changed also, so I'm more than I was in the past, and in general, I'm just more than I let on, and I'm not gonna hide that anymore, and I'm just not gonna hide like the crazy love for my friends, or hide anything, because that doesn't do any good, because I do love my friends, and I know that they are not as affectionate and very, they're bad. We're all bad at feelings and emotions and discussing that and expressing things and taking stuff, but it seems like I am more leaning towards that than some, and then I know that it would make them feel uncomfortable or awkward, that it would be embarrassing, and so I only focus on them, and I forget about myself. It ends up hurting me because I'm avoiding hurting them so much, and that's not good, because it is also true, even though it sounds so cliche, that you come first. You need to put yourself first. And this video is so long, but I'm just ranting. Because I am so amazed at how people can make 3-minute videos, honestly. That is something that is I can't even begin to imagine how they make beautiful 3-minute videos and say everything that I want to say in 3 minutes. It's amazing to me. And now I will respect my friends just like I hope they will respect me, because, you know, we're all different, and you know, I will always respect them, and but I'm not gonna hide it anymore. So let it be awkward, let it be a little bit embarrassing or strange, because that's it, that's life, and you know, you gotta express yourself, and sometimes I'm going to be honest and just quite frank with them, and that's what I'm gonna do. And if that is just literally too much for them, then obviously I think that it will pretty naturally will stop talking to each other eventually and drift apart, because if it's not going to be that, at least with my close friends, we're definitely not. But it's not something that I'm gonna, you know, I don't know. It's been and the thing is, I just feel the things that I feel so intensely that I was talking about just now. I feel things. I care about my friends. I care about people. I care about animals, my pets, other animals. I care about things, inanimate objects. I care about people, about friends and family and acquaintances, strangers. And I want you to know, if you're still watching, that I genuinely care. And I do. And I know that many think that is crazy. But I realize that, and I can obviously be reasonable about it, about all the things I'm feeling, and that's the trick, you know, because it's not, like I said, necessarily a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. It's wonderful. But sometimes you gotta control it, and you have to be reasonable about things, not just about this, but about all things. And you have to be reasonable about caring about strangers too. But that's a part of it that I do. It's a part that I do care about strangers, and I care about you watching this right now. I care about you. I genuinely care, and I want you to know that. So if you ever need to unload, if you ever need to talk, I will listen. You can send me, because I know that I don't know you at all, but I care about you so much, and I care about so many things, and I just feel things a lot, and that's okay. And I'm awesome. So also I'm allowed to say that I am awesome and not be called stuck up or something because of it, because for once in my life I'm pretty bitten, you know, so yeah. So I'm just gonna take that and roll through life like the cool kid that I am. I'm not very cool at all, but I'm still awesome and crazy and random and completely nuts, probably. But you know, that's who I am, and I love being who I am. So clearly I'm awesome. The kettle is clicking. Did you hear that? It's saying, shut up and make tea. Because tea is something you always need. So go make yourself a cup of tea, unless you hate tea. And don't make tea. Make a cup of coffee or hot chocolate, or drink some water. Just go drink something. Maybe something else. Just drink. That sounds like I'm telling you to drink alcohol. Just go drink. It'll solve all your problems. And with that, I'll end the video and completely make the rest of the video redundant, because now I'm just canceling everything out by saying, go drink alcohol. It helps. Which it doesn't. Never. Seriously. Don't drink too much alcohol. I'm gonna go, because this video was weird and very long. But you know what? I'm going to upload 15 minutes of this. Just raw. And if you don't want to watch, then you don't have to watch. But I'm uploading 15 minutes of this rant because I want to, and I do what I want to when I want to because I'm awesome. So perhaps I'll try that 3-minute thing and do this over again. Do you think that would be good? It might be good. So I genuinely care. I love you guys. I love everything. I love life. I love myself. I'm awesome. You're awesome. Everything is awesome sauce. Take care. Be awesome. Don't drink too much alcohol. Take care. See you later. Alligator. I'm such a dork. And I love it.